Hey everybody, let's talk about a little fun spatial awareness drill we did. We're here at BERG Toys headquarters when they did their BERG Bounce Fest, which is their own event series, and we helped them run it and go and have some fun with the athletes. And when we were there, we played with this little drill. This is little Iwan from the Netherlands, and he's going to be practicing with Freddy. We are going to have him jump with Freddy and have him try to make Freddy do a back full at the same time when he is landing his jumps. He's not going to do the back full. He's just going to jump like I am, but he's going to try to make Freddy do the back full the same way. The reason we're doing this is because it's a psychological little trick, or maze as we call it in our training program, where you're trying to get the athlete to externalize what you want them to do in their body, but with a stuffed animal. And you would be very surprised actually how tough it is for athletes to try to figure out what a back full really is like. A lot of coaches know that it's sad to say, but a lot of athletes learn to do a front full or a back full by simply kind of chucking it backwards, and then the coach actually says, now look the other way. And I've heard this 100 times, and it's really a pet peeve of mine because that's the most probably dangerous way to teach someone to do a back full. So this drill here allows the athlete to play with the stuffed animal, jumping and timing it like they would with a regular back full. And if they can make the stuffed animal think about the back full, and they can create the torques on the animal, how much twist, how much flip do they need, then all of a sudden it's much easier for them to understand that for their own body. And you can see here, I did not tell these athletes what to do. You can see that this athlete here literally does not understand what to do to make Freddy do a back full. And you can see that is not even close, right? And that is what I'm talking about. And that every single time I've done this drill at a clinic, I've had this kind of response, which is why I wanted to make a special video about it. It's a lot more prevalent than people realize, that kids just simply do not understand the physics that make the body rotate in a certain way. They magically learn step by step because the coach literally walks them through, do this, then do this, then do this. But the athlete themselves doesn't really understand what's going on. So this drill is really fun for us to play with because it forces the athlete to stop and think. When you have an athlete that's not thinking and the coach is doing all the thinking for them, then you're going to have a subpar athlete. Even if they're winning medals, they're not as good as they could be if they were using their brain. So this drill is just a fun one where you can have them do front flips, have them do back flips, have them just do a half airplane with the stuffed animal, jump and try to have them land kind of half turn stomach and catch it, and see if they know the torques to create on the stuffed animal. It is actually a really fun drill. Kids of all ages, even adults, struggle with it, right? And then once they play with it, it's like, oh, of course that's obvious. And then it's much easier to get them to then take the exact same mechanics and then throw their body into it as if they're grabbing themselves and throwing themselves into the back full like they're doing with the stuffed animal. Have fun with it, guys. Play.